Hello Skillr Boxers, welcome to part 2 of our Counterpunch breakdown series. Today, we're looking at even more examples of the most effective counters in boxing, with real examples, demonstrated by the best of the sport. We'll go through how they set them up and why these counters are so effective. As you know from the first video, every counterpunch starts with a defensive move and then a punch. Here's a quick reminder on the main defensive options and the punch numbering system we'll use in this breakdown. Let's start with the first one. Step back, 1-2, Dimitri Bivol and Andy Cruz. The step back, 1-2, a footwork move followed by a jab cross, is one of Dimitri Bivol's and Andy Cruz's favourite ways to use their fast feet. It's simple yet highly effective.
I think he's got to show.
When the opponent throws, they take a quick step back to move out of range. If the opponent overextends and falls into range, they immediately counter with the 1-2. In other cases, after making the opponent fall short, they step back in range with the 1-2 to connect better.
Just defend, let's see what he tries. I think it's an awkward champion taking on Chaz Witherspoon.
Both Andy and Bivol use it similarly. Their constant movement makes it easier to disguise this counter and draw opponents into it. The motion must be sharp and precise, but both have used it to great effect in their fights.
This guy out, I am a knockout puncher. So just anytime he's getting a knockout, where you can get fights.
No, I think he's got to show me.
Roll 3. Mike Tyson. The roll 3, a head movement sequence followed by a lead hook, is Mike Tyson's most iconic counter with his devastating hook.
Long rest there, but he has felt. Back comes Sheldon.
Using his peekaboo style, Tyson was constantly moving his head, slipping under punches. When an opponent overextended, he used the momentum of the roll to explode upward with his lead hook.
Special. He threw a tremendous left hook, missed it. He's going to have to get in there and force him opponent.
As the roll shifted his weight to the lead side, the hook was fully loaded, allowing him to throw it with all his body weight behind the punch. His legs, already engaged from ducking, added explosive force as he lunged forward with the hook, closing distance and making his counters even more devastating. Inside slip 3, Devin Haney. The inside slip 3, which is a head movement sequence followed by a lead hook, is one of Devin Haney's most sneaky ways to counter an opponent's jab. When the opponent throws his jab, Haney slips to the inside track. At the same time he slips the jab, he has loaded his lead hand, so he can counter with the lead hook. The inside track is also the line of punch traffic, so he cannot stay there too long. That's why this counter is really quick. Haney would often use his other arm to open up quicker, to slip and counter much faster. If you want to drill all of the counterattacks seen in this video, download and update the Pro Boxing app and head over to the dedicated Skillr section. Tap on Signature Counters and hit Start. The platform will guide you through each sequence with real-time callouts. This 6-round training module includes 30 seconds of calisthenics at the end of each round. If you need to train around injuries or want more of a challenge, you can choose and shuffle your own recovery exercises. All modules are built for repetition. To keep your training fresh, try shuffling the order the second time around. Step up your fight game today. Download Pro Boxing Training and dominate the opposition. Outside slip 2, Canelo Álvarez. The outside slip 2, which is a head movement sequence followed by a cross, is Canelo's quickest counter.
Jab from Canelo.
Canelo will slip the opponent's punch, usually a jab, to the outside, where he is out of the line of punching range. There, his rear hand is loaded and prepared to counter. He will then slightly shift and move forward to connect with his own cross. Canelo will usually use the high guard to bait the opponent. When the opponent takes the bait, he will lower the guard, slipping and then quickly countering.
Doubles up.
Pullback 2. Muhammad Ali and Floyd Mayweather. The pullback 2, a head movement sequence followed by a cross, is one of Muhammad Ali's and Floyd Mayweather's favourite ways to counter. They usually bait the opponent by placing their head forward as an open target. When the opponent falls for it and overextends, they pull back to get out of range, then quickly counter with their own cross. Ali would often keep his guard low, slightly leaning to his lead hand side when throwing the counter, to better align his cross with the opponent's head.
The champion has plenty himself, there's no question about that.
What's the throw bombs? He's been down 3 times, takes a right.
Floyd, on the other hand, would sometimes bait with a high guard, keeping a defensive posture, and then quickly counter when the opponent committed. Slip 5-2. Juan Manuel Marquez. The slip 5-2, which is a head movement sequence followed by a lead uppercut and a cross, is Juan Manuel Marquez's go-to combination to counter off a slip.
If indeed he's capable of fighting guys,
appears to have learned the lessons very well.
ending of the round has saved him from going down, and there's a left hand.
Marquez, who is often looking to connect his signature lead uppercut, will slip to his lead hand side to load it up.
Uppercut here by...
Depending on the opponent's punch, he will be slipping to the inside or to the outside, but in either case to his left side. From there, he will counter with the 5-2. Marquez uses the 5-2 combination as it flows perfectly, but he also throws the uppercut in singles. Sometimes he will even throw to the body after the slip.
It's going to be great work for him.
But now we would love to know your favourite counterpunch. Write the defensive sequence and the numbers in the comments. And if the video was interesting, you can find more on our channel. And to your left, we have chosen a video that we thought you may like.